Hello. Uh-oh. Let's get this together. Okay, where is that? How y'all doing? I know somebody in here. I know somebody in here. I know somebody is in here. Let's get this together, child. Because it's all twisted up right there. But I fixed it. Okay. Hey. My lip gloss is cool. My lip gloss is popping. Get some of this high active energy off with y'all here today. Whew, it's been a long day. Let me get y'all over here. Good evening, Libra gang. Okay. Let's see. You was researching what? Oh, welcome to the House of Oshun's live. For those who are not going to be live with us, we're going to do Mudra reads here today. All right. Make sure y'all hit that when y'all come in the house. Make sure that you hit the like button just because you came in here. You ain't got to like nothing going on. You can take your like back later. As per usual, for those of you, while I'm getting y'all set up over here, as per usual, hold your question here. And more than likely, your answer will come out. The entire story does not have to be your story. It's not a personal read or consultation. Okay? I just need you to remember that. All right. Let me calm down. Is it good? All right. Pull y'all up over here so I can see y'all a little better. Okay. Hey, Didi, thank you for coming in. Can you make sure that we keep up with the, because we're not going to be in here that long. Keep up with the, let me turn this down. Keep up with the elements as we run through them real quick. I doubt it'll be real quick, but it'll be quick enough. It will be quick enough. Okay? Y'all know that. I ain't seen Eat Me in here in so long, baby. Where you been? Where has Eat Me been? Okay? Look at Lovely Bird's Nest. Okay, gonna make it to almost every live. I be trying to figure it out because I like to see it. All right, see some familiar names because I can't see y'all faces. Okay, all right. I don't have an ink pen in here. Get it together. I ain't been working in this space today. Get it together. Get it together. I added some new crystals to the Mystic Pantry as well, with what they do and how they come in, okay? As per usual with any crystal, right, you really do have to do some deep diving because oftentimes there's more information that meets the eye. That's just overall when it comes to chakras, when it comes to crystals, when it comes to getting in alignment with your assignment, when it comes to aligning those energy centers, right? And connecting on a whole other level. Boom, found one. All I had to do was just do a little 1-2. Okay, I appreciate it because everybody, Lovely Bird's Nest, everybody don't get a, don't receive the notification. There's a number of things that goes on with this channel, but I'm just happy that you do get your notification at the least. Okay. and those who I see in here, especially the moderators. Yeah. All right. So we're doing fire. All right. Earth, water, oh, excuse me, and air. We had such a ball Saturday evening for the RDP class workshop that I did. We had a ball. Do you hear me? Okay. So what do I want to clarify with these and these, I guess? Okay. We getting prepared for the new year, honey. The indie reads will be available in the cellar and the foyer by Wednesday evening. I put the update on the members tab and on Patreon. Just so you know, this how it goes. All right. Oh, okay, Eat Me. There go J-Lo. Thank you for joining us, J-Lo. I appreciate it. All right, we're not gonna be in here that long tonight for real, cause I know these last 2 or 3 lives. I think I did about 2 hours. But what was I doing? Just relaxing, going with the flow, and just doing a bunch of talking. My hair's still wet. Doing a bunch of talking. Okay. All right. All right, so we are doing the fire signs first. Remember, hold the question here. All right, and hopefully I remember. Let me write it right here. Okay, boom. All right, let's get it started. What do you have here? The energy is popping. Fire signs must have a lot going on. The energy is up and it's stuck, okay? What do you have here for these beautiful fire signs? It ain't a bell to the first in here, okay? I guess I am getting in and out, okay? All right, contemplation, number 32. A 3 moving into a 2, creating a 5. Ooh, a 3 moving into a 2, creating a 5. You can look at the card to see what clarity you could possibly get, screenshot it, and keep it with you, okay? All right. This may be divine assistance, right? This is crown chakra activity. But this may also be putting the pieces together. Maybe there's something that you've been thinking about or wondering about, and it's finally you're finally at a space where it's like a standstill, like you have to make a decision. There's something that is warranted, something that needs your attention at this time. The thing about it is the decision that you make, either decision that you make will lead back into the other one. It connects in some type of way. It's interwoven. Okay. I also see here where maybe someone has a baby on the way. That does look like an embryo right here. Don't it look like an embryo? All right, it must be a girl. But that does look like an embryo. Do I stay or do I go? What is this person in alignment with my assignment, or what is going on with this person? Okay. I looked over there. It looked like I need a little oil on my hands or something. All right. Yeah, all signs are pointing at the same thing. Maybe you're getting a lot of synchronicities, a lot of things that line up with the decision that you need to make. Like, you know that you have to make a decision because everything that you do, the things that you see, the things that come across your desk are all pointing at you needing to make this decision. But it also feels as though, again, it's all interwoven. There is a little residual energy that's coming off of this decision that needs to be made. Once you make this decision, it's going to boom, clear a lot of things out. Here, something with your sleep. Whatever is going on in your sleep has something to do with this. There may even be something here with just feeling idle or being in an idle space, if that makes sense. Okay. Ooh. What is that? Yeah. Oh, J-Lo. J-Lo, who counting? We doing 15 minutes. 15 to 20 minutes. It depends on how far this go, okay? 15 to 20 minutes per sign. And I don't know how long ago I started this one. Oh, boy. Okay. Someone is deciding on if they should breastfeed as well. But at any rate, because that looked like a nipple, okay, right here. That's giving nipple, all right? But at any rate, maybe a boil, okay? But there is something that needs your attention that they are going to allow. They're giving you time, or you have time, but not a whole lot of time, because this is a life-changing decision with that 5, right? It may be uncomfortable, as changes are, right? This may even be that you are in a space of crisis, or it seems or appears like a crisis, but things even out after so long once you make the decision, you see. Okay? Some of you really need to do a deep cleanse, right? Cleanse your home, your office, your car. But there's something about a deep cleanse, because you may be seeing a lot of stuff flying around that ain't supposed to be. It's the equivalent of like when you see a full-grown horsefly out of nowhere. Like, what the fuck have I let in here? What the fuck is that, right? So there's something like that. So you need to do a deep cleanse, removal here. Things are coming together, but I also feel like whatever this contemplation has to do with, it could be a lot of insight that is coming in that you have to filter through and use your discernment to see what is real, what is not. Like, if you have a download during this time, it may be so much heavy information. Some of you may be picking up a lot of past life information when you have this download. Yeah. But I really do feel like some of y'all need to cleanse. I don't know if it's something to do with, you know, it's just, it's debris. It's giving debris. Very Diddy, okay? But as long as you know the difference. Remember, it's a difference in the flies. Okay, you got good ones and you got what the fuck are you doing ones, okay? Well, some people don't think no fly is good, but when it comes to spirituality, we know that some of them good, some of them like, what you think you doing, okay? Wipe down everything that bitch touched, all right? What is this contemplation for these beautiful fire signs? Maybe having sinus issues or a lot of drainage, right? Some of you may even be in a space where your perception is changing, or your inner sight, your third eye is being activated to a whole other, I was about to say dimension, but it is being activated. It's an advancement from what it was. And what I'm getting with this is that with that advancement or enhancement, right? A even broader view of things, what is happening is that you're going to have to sit with this for a minute, okay? And you can't tell everybody everything that you're seeing, right? What is this contemplation for the fire signs, please? What is this contemplation? Judgment. Make that choice, okay? This is going to be a huge choice. Like I said at first, it's going to connect to the other. It's going to be interwoven or intertwines with another thing. But this is like making, whatever it is that you got, you are being, like, you're going to have to make a choice. And it doesn't mean that you got to make the choice today, but it's important that you use your better judgment, because this is something that has to happen. Maybe you are in a space where you are going through, maybe you're in a space where you are going through a life review or auditing at least the past 9 months, maybe even this year, because we are about to cross over into another timeline. Let me see, y'all. Somebody may play the saxophone. All right, somebody a jazz musician, or maybe it's jazz music, or somebody in their past life. I should have pulled the past life cards out. But someone in their past life may have been in that type of energy or realm. Like, for some reason, I feel like whoever this is wears the boas, right? I love a good boa. But there's a lot of leg crossing. There's a lot of suits and jackets, and everybody dressed up. You know what I'm saying? No matter how. And that's the difference between a day and tomorrow. I mean, day and yesterday. Days of yesterday. You know, people dressed up. Even if they were going to the juke joint, they dressed up. And talking about like in duds, nice threads, okay? And, you know, now, whatever. I guess, you know, whatever. Go with the times. Okay. Now it looks fuzzy. Now, why does it look fuzzy after trying to reconnect? Hey, baby. It really looks fuzzy, child. That's crazy, ain't it? I don't want people to see you. I don't want you to be seen how you are. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Hey, welcome, Miss Cheryl. Welcome. That is crazy. What do you have here for these fire signs? But yeah, this may be a jazz era, but like way back jazz era, okay? What do you have here for these fire signs? What's going on with this contemplation? Page of Wands. All right, maybe some of you are going back to school, or you are excited about what this is, the decision that you made. You may be proud of yourself here. Maybe some of y'all got some, if you're not a Leo, you got some strong Leo placements. Canope not in here, but hey, honey. All right, this is a message. This is exciting news coming across your desk as well. This is exciting news coming across your desk. Okay, what is this Page of Wands? This is like a new tool, a new gift, or whatever this is that is coming to you that you will be able to use. Page of Cups, all right? So you may be opening up to love more, being able to communicate love energy more, right? Communicate what it is that you want in a very loving way, more compassion. Maybe dealing with a Pisces, yay, or an earth sign. I also feel like if you are going to court, or you're deciding to take someone to court, this would be a good time to, or whatever this decision has to do with. Maybe that's what they're pushing you towards. Take somebody to trial. Okay, Miss Danielle, it has been a while, ain't it? But overall, whatever this news is that you are going to hear, this message, this news, or what have you, it's gonna bring a lot of warmth into your life, okay? A lot of warmth, a lot of feeling taken care of. But I also feel like this may even be something with the courts determining, dealing with children, okay? Maybe some of you have made a choice to go ahead and allow your child to be their own person. There comes a time when we heed a certain call, and the world. All right, there's a lot of solar plexus energy, a lot of ideas, okay? These ideas that are coming through have a lot to do with whatever this is, this decision that you're going to make. This is optimism, okay? This is healthy life force energy, the King of Wands. Someone may be sending you a message here that you haven't heard from in a while, or since you were younger. All right. But someone may be watching you, so you want to be mindful of that. This person may be watching you, trying to figure out if you are in a relationship or not. Okay. Or waiting to see how you respond to something here in the solar plexus energy. Is your will to live? Is your will to do what it is? Like, this may be a boss. Is your will to do what it is you came to do really on point? Is this true and matter of fact? Some of you may have be motivators with your word, okay? I get that from this sword with the yellow handle. Your words may be motivating people, okay? You're going to be doing more of what it is that you love. I like it. What do you have here? Thank you for them purple hearts. What do you have here for these fire signs? J-Lo, you got our time together. What time is it? It's 10:15. I mean, 10 o'clock. I mean, 20 minutes now. Get it together. Okay. What do you have here for these beautiful 10 of Cups? 10 cups are better than one. Happy family. Harmony and harmony with your people. Look at that. Bad built-in friends. Somebody is spying and wants to communicate. So let's hold these right here, because I like this 10 of Cups. Stay in your 10 of Cups energy, okay? Do not be defeated, and don't do no retreating unless you are guided to. So this could be a commitment. This could be you committing to whatever this is that you are supposed to, and doing it in a space where you are surrounded by a lot of love. And that love, when you are surrounded by love and you have love within, and you know, you share it with all of us, it brings more beauty into the world. It brings more happiness into the world. What you touch makes a difference, okay? Somebody is really doing what it is they came to do. So whatever it is that you are studying or working on, make sure that you keep bad built and friends out of it. Make sure you're doing the right things for the right reasons, okay? So we can avoid treason. Look at this, 7 of Cups and bad built. So this is bad built side over here. 7 of Cups, and somebody may be trying to cast some type of illusion, get you in your feelings. This may be something to do with making you quit, making you stop, okay? Making you quit, making you stop, putting you in your feelings, making you juggle what it is that you came to do. So that's why they need you to be in a deep state of contemplation and connecting to your star player so that you will make the right decisions. Because what I'm getting here is that if you become too overwhelmed or too optimistic and you begin to look at things from a different perspective, that's when this thing creeps in, okay? But this cycle is about to be over because we got the Wheel of Fortune. So whatever it is that they bad built and friends is trying to do, we're going to let fate and destiny handle them, okay? Now, with this Page of Swords and this Queen of Cups, that's y'all being intuitive, listening to your body, all right? Knowing when something is off, right? There may be someone that you used to communicate with that you are no longer communicating with. You chose the high road. You stood in love. This is love power, the power of love, okay? One of the highest energy, the highest energy of all. Yeah. Putting an end to things. This is death. This is transformation. That also goes with this rebirth with that Judgment card. Okay. So let's see, honey. I really like it. Okay. No begging and pleading here, because when you get this when you go through this transformation, you'll know exactly what it is that you want and be able to create some type of new rules that govern you, laws that govern you here. Okay. Ace of Cups, 8 of Coins, 5 of Swords. Be mindful of sneaky behavior around the workplace or whatever it is that you are working on. Someone may be trying to get in the way of what it is that you are working on, your work overall, because we got the Ace of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords, and the 4 of Wands. So you got beautiful cards surrounding some messy shit. So the 5 of Swords is some messy shit. Someone may be trying to confuse you or get again in your sacral or your solar plexus energy to try to destroy, distract, or deter you from what the fuck you came to do. I mean, what it is you came to do. Okay, but this what is being offered to you, handed to you, is a beautiful experience. This is a new way of experiencing your work, mastering something from this beautiful love energy. Your cup will be overflowing. Maybe you are going into a space where you will begin to work from an overflow space only. Okay. 5 of Swords. Just be mindful again of how bad built tries to interfere. This could be you battling yourself, trying to do things in a way, cut corners. Don't cut no corners, because your stability and your security is set in stone, okay? This may be a reunion or reconciliation, but overall, this is a lot of creative energy. I'm trying to figure it out. 5 minutes, you sure? Because when it said 10 minutes, I had already started. Okay, let me see. Child. Let me see. All right, let's get this other deck here and see what's pop, locking, and dropping. Y'all got the puzzle pieces. Y'all just got to put it together. Don't be in a hurry to put it together. You know what I'm saying? Gentleness, ease, and grace is how the hare won the race. The tortoise won the race. Okay? Gentleness, ease, and grace. I'm telling you. I ain't tell you nothing I heard. I'm telling you nothing that I've heard. This is what I've experienced and observed. Okay? What do you have here for these beautiful fire signs, honey? What advice do you have for them? Okay, because they know their own life, okay? They know their own life, honey. Trying to figure it out. Boom. Spiritual law of attraction. Stand on your 10. I really was feeling myself, sir. Y'all know the vibes. And I was making sure that I told them that, you know, you manage your own frequency. You make sure that you do things in a way that you are doing, working on yourself and working on what it is that you came here to do on a regular basis. Spiritual law of attraction, Melchizedek, okay? The altar of Melchizedek is a perfecting altar. So if you are in a space of attracting, make sure that you are purifying, detoxing, Be mindful of what it is that you are. Now that purification has a lot to do. 7:10 is 6. 6:10 time was up. Okay. Spiritual law of attraction and its purification has a lot to do with what you want. What you seek is seeking you, but you need to raise your frequency and your vibration. Make sure that you are doing things to get harmful people, places, and situations out your life. Be mindful of harmful chemicals, conversations, as well as thoughts. Okay. Let's read, class. Okay. This assists with integration, balance, and meditation. The benefits are it enhances full body balance and health. It supports full yogic breath, allows for effortless meditation. All right, so you'll hold your hands like this. All right, relax the shoulders and lengthen the spine. Place the left hand in the lap, palm facing up. Lay the back of the right hand onto the fingers of the left hand. Bend the index fingers and align them at the first and second joints. Lightly touch the tips of both index fingers to the tops of the thumbs and do the little relaxed shoulders and lengthen the spine. The focus is my mind and body rest in effortless contemplation. My mind and body rest in effortless contemplation. Okay. All right. Hey, EB, welcome to the house and welcome everybody. All right, so that is the fire signs. If you made it this far, please drop a meditative emoji in the comments. Excuse me. Okay, let's get into these earth signs. All right, starting at 6:14 here in Texas, home of the Lexus. Okay, in the solar plexus. Okay, what do you have here for the fire signs? The devil don't come and try to rob into empty houses at all. Always remember that. Whatever you go through, you will grow through. Okay. What do you have here for the earth signs, please? Boom. Earth signs, solar plexus, determination. Playing a lot of spades, playing a lot of games, playing a lot of cards. Okay. Maybe it's an ace of spades. This may be a lot of occult knowledge or esoteric information that is coming through to you at this time, and you are on go. There may be something here to do with the Kundalini awakening as well. I don't know why I'm getting that because this is the solar plexus, but maybe it's, it's doing its thing. Okay. Okay. So beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I also feel as though there is something with the bridge of your nose, possibly something with the bridge of the nose. Okay. Why does that? Something or someone is trying not to be seen. This looks like a person. See that? These look like eyes, okay? That looks like a person hiding in the shadows. We finna get into it, baby. Let's see what's really good. What is going on? Because also what I'm getting from this, before I start clarifying, let's move into it. Okay, there are some things that you may have repressed, put down, grounded out, didn't want to see it no more. If you are working harder than you have to, okay? So be mindful with this solar plexus energy with being so determined. Make sure that you just continue to discipline yourself. Y'all are earth signs, so I'm trying to figure it out. No mountain is big enough. No mountain is too big, all right? One of somebody's thumbs are somebody here has one thumb is longer than the other, but it's obvious, usually because one side of our body is longer, or it's not proportionate, right? And some people more than others, you can see the imbalance, right? But that has to do with something. If you're in the cellar, I did a thing last weekend about the hands. this whole thing about the dominant hands and all of that. But overall, what I'm getting with this is that your third eye is wide open. Maybe your sense of smell has been heightened, because with that solar plexus energy, it can be hypersensitivity here, because you are really in tune. And it's like you are so in tune that you are picking up a lot of information because of the frequency that you are on, because this does shoot up and out as long as you balance everything out, right? I don't think it's overactive. That's why I'm seeing that it's balanced out. But let's see here. What do we have? It's a number 21, a 2 moving into a 1, creating a 3. So you may be in a space where you are really balancing out that feminine energy, the feminine and masculine energies. It may be more feminine than not to get things done, right? And this moves into that Mars energy, that creative energy, that individual energy. But also, you may be leaving some people behind or someone behind to go and do things on your own. But the 2 moves into the 1, creating a 3. All right, so you may be adding something to your plate. Let me see, honey. What is this determination? It's like y'all motivation and y'all drive is on point. Maybe you're trying to keep something from happening. If I were you, I would let it happen, okay? But the Tower in reverse is about, avoiding any type of catastrophe, or maybe you foresaw something, but you don't have to be as go as you think that you have to be. Just line up your ducks and then handle things as they come about, you see? But let me see. Maybe you're avoiding confusion, avoiding a conversation that needs to be had, avoiding any type of destruction or distraction, avoiding being defragmented. Whatever it is, you are determined not to go through no shit, whatever this got to do with. Maybe it's for the next week. Maybe it's for the rest of the year. Maybe it's for the rest of your life. Something was avoided. Non-confrontational. What is this? Determination for my beautiful earth signs. 10 of Wands. Breaking out of this cycle. It's like you are breaking out of this cycle. But like I said, if you allow this energy to get out of hand, you are going to feel overwhelmed. Okay, you're going to feel burdened. You may make sure that you don't put too much on your plate, okay? With that 10 of Wands, because something is supposed, like if you are trying to avoid a certain cycle from ending, you're just going to prolong the cycle. You either gonna let it end, or you're just gonna cycle out in the same way that you've been, and it's gonna be big pressure on you. So if I were you, in order to let this go, let that hurt go, and let that hoe know, right? In order to see what is driving you, right? Because there's a difference between being driven and driving, okay? You can't even see your boat because you done put too much stuff on there, okay? That solar plexus energy too, it's like it's too much going on. Some of you may even have an uptick in your nervous system, okay? A lot of draining, so, of course, there may be, a lot of using the restroom, a lot of dispelling certain things from different parts of your body. When I said that the last time, somebody said purging. I was like, well, I guess you could say it's purging. Right? When it comes to a natural process of detoxification. All right? When expelling energies and stuff like that. Okay? Let me see. What information do you have here for my beautiful earth signs, please? Page of Swords. You may be learning something new here. Okay? This may even be that you are a student. You're learning something, but you may be a student, or you're learning something new when it comes to communication. This got to be reading, writing, arithmetic, okay? So it may be communication. It may even be that when you were younger, something that you learned is coming back around, and that's the way that you're supposed to handle things. Try not to... I think some of the earth signs may be in a space where they don't want to show people exactly how smart they are, exactly how well versed they are in certain things. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm picking up from this Page of Swords. People are looking at you like a page because you're talking to them like a page. You coming off like a page, right? And of course, everybody views things from their own lens, right? It's not your business. But this may be what is a burden to you because you haven't been really stepping up to the plate when it comes to your communication, your ability to effectively communicate with certain people. Let me see. It's like you take it low, taking it low. Hey, Kanote. Thank you for joining us. You take it low, right? What do you have here with this Page of Swords for my earth signs, please, honey? The World. Some of you may be in a space where you're going to go ahead and step out on faith, okay? You're going to go ahead and take a leap of faith. But overall, with this World card, this could be travel. This could be a different way of viewing things. Some of you may even be deciding to use your knowledge online, okay? And again, that goes into, maybe you have stage fright. Maybe you have, and that keeps coming up too, but maybe you have this way of communicating with a childlike innocence as well that will have you be more, people will be able to relate to you a little more, something like that. That could be it too, child. I don't know. Some of y'all may be dealing with a fire sign, some type of celebrity or someone who is a leader or a visionary in their own right. Okay, maybe that's your fire sign placements. But judgment is assured here. So something about justice, okay? A fire sign or maybe a Libra. But there's something about justice is assured. Look at this. 6 of Swords and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So let's look at it. Oh, my goodness. Do we have time for this today? Okay, so over here you have clarity. Okay, you're ready to move forward. You went through some type of rite of passage when it comes to the way that you think, or you know, just letting bygones be bygones and let motherfuckers argue with themselves. Whatever this is, right? Welcome to the driveway, Miss Tanika. So this is you on this side, okay? You got the clarity that you need to move forward. You chose love, okay? Because you could have kept going back and forth with someone. It wasn't getting you nowhere. When you argue or when you step into this petty zone, this petty energy with other people, if your frequency is high and you step into that, you just lowered your frequency for the sake of trying to be right. I'm trying to figure it out. Choose your battles wisely. Queen of Swords in the reverse is a very petty motherfucker, okay? A very bitter motherfucker person. But look at that. Bad build is right behind her, okay? This is someone that only sees things in a certain type of way. No other way. Isn't open to no advice. Very cold-hearted, okay? It doesn't have to be an air sign, but it is the Queen of Swords. This is someone that uses the information that they have to work with bad built-in friends, okay? The Chariot. Something here to do with a vehicle or this person. Like, be careful with your vehicle. If this person knows where you live or they have access to your transportation or your movement, right? This is someone that has a lot of information about you. They're going to try to use it to their benefit, possibly to try to get somewhere, okay? This person may want to communicate with you here or be using a wand to do some fucked up shit, okay? And what we're getting here with this Ace of Wands is the boundaries that you set with this person are very important. You're already going to know what's up when you see it. Okay, the High Priestess coming after this Four of Pentacles. The boundaries that you have set, the structure that you are in, you don't have to worry about any of this stuff right here. I'm just letting you know. This person is petty. Okay, this person may, you know, is the type of person that may have your car towed, right? This is the type of person that just always trying to do something malicious, okay? This is one of those people that have information about a lot of things, but they're not using the information to live in their North Node or their purpose. They're using it against other people. Move forward. Hey, welcome, Rebel Tarot. All right, some type of communication is coming through as well. Someone may be watching you online or watching your social media here. Maybe that's who you try to avoid having any type of conversation with because it was the communication wasn't clear anyway. You may have always had to dummy down to converse with this person. But let's see. I could be lying. Information do you have here for this earth sign? And then that world card could be a new beginning, a new way of venturing out into the world or doing things, right? But you got to let stuff end properly in order to experience all of this beauty, right? There may be some clearing of the throat chakra around this time as well. We got the crown with that tower, so you're gonna see shit coming. So some of you are very perceptive, right? You really pick up a lot of information. You can tell when some shit ain't right with that, the way that this tower is looking to me today. The Two of Pentacles. All right, no need to go back and forth with yourself about the decision that you need to make once this you get this new beginning, this new start, this new way of doing things. But with this Two of Pentacles, this also has to do with prioritizing. Okay, making head over heart decisions. Okay, white water rafting. Okay, but this is a lot of clarity with these pentacles. Okay, you see that everything is clear. It's all clear. What information do you have here for these fire signs, please? Death. Now that you know what it is that you need to do, the way that you used to be and the way that you used to handle things is no more. Some of you will be seeing actual people who have crossed, or maybe you pull in the gift of knowing when someone is going to cross, which I don't recommend for everyone, especially if you are extremely sensitive. You want to tell them how to communicate with you and how to tell you certain things, because it's really weighing on you. Because oftentimes, when you can predict this type of thing, it can be burdensome, especially when you can predict it for your family, okay? Because people usually don't listen or want to hear it. They just think that you into some more shit, and it's like really a gift and a curse if you allow it to be a curse. I don't feel like it's a curse. It's just that you have to communicate with your guides on how they telling you stuff. But overall, there is something with this new beginning that you have. There's going to be a death. Okay, some type of transition, right? This is you transitioning and transforming. But I also feel as though there's something here with a shady person or a shady behavior that's about to be put to an end in some type of way. And I feel like your ancestors are going to show you, give you the information exactly about when this happens, okay? Like, enough is enough, I'm assuming. So they're about to handle this. Thank you. All right. How many minutes we got? Ooh. What do you have here for these earth signs? The Page of Pentacles. Now that you have got the structure and order in place, you can work on what it is that you are going to work on, and it will be a success. No matter how long it takes, make sure that you stay to finish the race, okay? It's a marathon. Time's up. It's a marathon. Okay, some of you may have to go have a child that's going to be bouncing between homes, and this may be a custody battle or just coming to a meeting of minds and writing some things out in black and white to get that together as well. Creating a garden, planting a garden. But overall, I feel as though whatever it is that you are working on, whatever it is, the decision that you need to make and handle things and organize these things and just prioritize, you're going to do it, and it's going to be a success. All right, so let's meditate on it. All right. So this assists with spiritual discipline, transformation, and willpower. Okay. The benefits are that it optimizes your digestive and assimilation of nutrients, processing nutrients. Helpful information is what it's looking like to me. Nutrients. Okay. Processing what's right, what's wrong, what's good, what's not. Processing the pros and cons. Okay. All right. This supports the kidney and adrenal glands, cultivates determination and commitment to releasing self-limiting beliefs, okay? You hold your hands like this, with your hands lightly against your abdomen. Relax your shoulders down and lengthen your spine. My sense of positive determination arises from within. My sense of positive determination arises from within. Boom. I like it. Okay, let's take a water break. So the earth signs drop a card, an Ace of Spades card, or like the Ace of Spades, because that's what that looks like to me, and that's esoteric information, psychic information, connected on a whole other level. The veil is thin for the earth signs. All right. Thank you, Maya Jackson. Oh, excuse me. Thank you, Kanote. All right, 2 down, 2 to go. Don't forget, hold your question here, because you never know what may come out in whichever read, okay? So let's get started. Here it is at 6:32, all right? What information do you have here for the water signs? What do you have here for the water signs? Nourishment. I think y'all got this before, but somebody did. Sacral chakra popping. All right, the sacral chakra is a feminine energy, okay? It's a 1 moving into a 6, creating a 7. All right, so this may have to do with your relationships with others as well as yourself. A lot of y'all gonna be seeing UFOs and all that type of stuff. Y'all gonna be seeing a lot of unidentified somethings, okay? I'm just letting you know. You may have talking plants. Try not to tell nobody about your talking plants, because who gonna understand it? Trying to figure it out. Okay, there may be someone that's young around you that may be pregnant. Maybe they are intoxicated and tell you that they are pregnant. You're gonna have to be cool, okay? Now that sound kind of messed up, don't it? Somebody is telling you that they are pregnant, but they are intoxicated when they tell you. That gives you a lot of where they coming from when they tell you. So you need to calm down, okay? Water signs. Fillers, okay? Some of you are in a space where you really need to, before, like there's a decision that you're going to make. Some of you may be single or having to do things on your own, which is going to bring a lot of balance and harmony into your life, but it's also going to have for you to shed a number of things when you move forward. The decision that you make, where it is that you are going, there's going to be people, places, and situations that can't go with you. Okay, so this is the decluttering. So that nourishment comes in that space as well. It's nourishing the self, nourishing the sacred energy, the sacred womb, the divine feminine. But overall, you may feel alien. Some of you may have the issues with feeling alien when it comes to sexuality, sensuality, or just overall, maybe you're nourishing that side of yourself. Okay, let me see, honey. Let's get into it. I told y'all it's a high energy day. It ain't stopping, and it's probably not going to stop after these reads, but I came out here to burn a little less energy, okay? A girl's got to do what a girl's got to do. Somebody really does like you. Somebody is really feeling you, okay? Somebody is really on that vibe. Many of you may be in your masculine energy moving forward, so that's why they want you to pull back, because you've been so doing everything yourself and doing things a certain type of way that you have to remember to take time out for self-care breaks too, okay? Do things that have you to handle things with gentleness, ease, and grace, okay? It's very important. Yeah, because you're about to raise the lid. The lid is about to be raised about this alien thing, this foreign thing, this something that needs to be released from you, and you're going to have a sigh of relief. I don't know if you're going to take a shower or, like a cleansing bath, like something that you are doing is really going to, because look at this. The alien is coming out of the womb. Look, it's not even, look at that. You're about to release all this. Maybe some of y'all need y'all cherry popped. Some of the guys may need something going on right there, to get back in a space of healing the divine feminine, okay? But some of the girls looking like they need their cherry pop. Just a little bit. All right. For the married people. I'm sorry to talk to y'all like that. If you ain't married, you don't need to be doing nothing nasty. I'm just playing. But I probably should do that. You fornicating, okay? All right, what is this nourishment energy for my beautiful water signs, please? What is this nourishment energy? Reconciliation, getting out and having a good time, honey. Enjoying yourself, getting grounded, moving more into your heart space to speak your truth with that heart chakra, throat chakra, heart chakra, throat chakra, and the root chakra. You're already in this energy, so you're in a receptive space. So now it's time to, balance it all out. The solar plexus ain't there. Maybe the solar plexus is in there. Ooh, and a little champagne and a little bubbly. Okay, Let me see. There's a lot of clarity. Getting with people and talking, right? Letting that river flow, letting that water flow. It's important to be around people who are not of the swamp. Stay away from swamp people, okay? Swamp, anything that has to do with the swamp, it doesn't produce anything. It doesn't flow. Get around people who got that river in them so your seeds will sow, okay? They are in agreement, okay? Stay away from swamp people. They ain't got nothing going on. They ain't trying to have nothing going on. They just in a dirty place, attracting snakes and crabs, and not crabs in the swamp, but little stinking ass toads or something. Okay, what be in a swamp? Monsters. Okay, but whatever. But this is flowing conversation, doing things in a space where you are really going to be able to reconcile with yourself as well as others, because that's how it works. Okay, I'm trying to figure it out. Y'all know I like me some love, okay, and I like some good conversations. Okay, I be having to watch my mouth sometimes, but this is a lot of blue. Okay, so this is a lot of talking aside from this talking tonight. All right, right where you thought the sun wasn't gonna shine, boom, you can see right on time. Hello. All right, let me see what's going on with the water signs. What information do you have here for these water signs, please? Three of Swords. Let that hurt go and let that what? Okay. So this is Three of Swords. This may be some underhanded things that are coming in or trying to derail you, because look at them swords coming up towards the top of that lighthouse. And it's like it's trying to bust your light, take out your light, put you in the dark. Don't let it happen from the end or the start. Hello. Let's talk about it backwards. Who? So you got a 33. You got a 3 and a 3. This is really time for you to take time out to heal, right? Go with your friends. Go with your people and heal. Or your associates. Let's be careful with our words. Your associates, your family, friends, or whoever. The next of kin. Okay. But with that 3 of Swords, I really do feel as though there are some things that that's that release as well. Because look how these swords are coming and you blowing a lot of smoke. Okay, not allowing people to blow smoke up your ass because you are figuring it out. It's hard for people to blow smoke up your ass when you are in alignment, right? And you really are feeling how you feel about yourself, and you just know that, okay, you're in agreement with what I feel about myself. And if you are not, I'll take some constructive criticisms. But at the end of the day, only the love will play. All right. What do you have here for these water signs? Triangular. What do you have here for these water signs? Temperance. This is teaching you about doing things in moderation, sharing information. Maybe some of you want to share something. Someone may be sharing a heartbreak or some grief or some type of depression with you, and you are learning, like, it's the equivalent of when you finally become the person that has healed from certain things, and people come and talk to you about some of the things that they went through that resonates with what you've grown from. And now you will be in a space where you can see it from the other side. You're seeing it from the other side and being able to express yourself unbiasedly, but give some good advice with that temperance. Okay, could be Sagittarius. All right, but it's like even with the dark, you found the light in dark situations. Okay, that's how it goes. It's always a plus. Okay. The only way it's a negative, okay? Somebody got an offer coming in, some paperwork to be signed, a seed to be planted. What do you have here for these water signs, honey? 10 of Wands. Once you master this, or whatever this is that you are going, this is mastering some, I really do feel, but you are releasing yourself of something. You may be at the finish line or at the end of a tough cycle. And it's like right before the cycle ends, that's when you move into this space of elevated consciousness, elevated wisdom, and the utilization of it, right? This is using the information that you have in real time, okay? Thank you. So then the cycle will end, right? The cycle don't just end and it's like, ooh, it's finally over. It's like, no, how is, and I know a lot of people don't like to hear this, but sometimes it can be represented as how much more can you take. It looks like that, but it isn't, because you are mastering your emotions, your ability to control yourself and how you feel. Even when, like, some of you may be in a space where you taking so much good care of yourself, you didn't know how mature you've become until you step in a space of where an ex is, or someone that really hurt you, and somebody owe you your money, and they smelling like, you know, over there in new duds and everything. Like, bitch, you acting like you don't owe me. I'm trying to figure it out. Okay. How much time we got? I really appreciate my moderators. I ain't gonna even hold you. Okay. Let me stop saying what I appreciate before, you know. Motherfuckers try to put an end to that too, child. It's so, misery loves company, bitch, but I ain't opening no doors. Hello, or knocking on none. Don't knock on misery's door, and don't open your door for misery, ho. Let misery be miserable by its motherfucking self. 5 minutes, thank you. What do you have here for these water signs before we clarify with our love? The moon. After this cycle is over, you're going to go, maybe your period, your menstruation will start, or you will pick up something, right? Intuitively. This is a lot of secrets that are coming out, things that need to be revealed to you at the perfect time. All right. It can't be revealed to you before you are ready for the reveal. Okay. It's like, it's right on time. Yep. It's a blue star. So something about a blue star. Maybe a star will be twinkling and you see a little blue. It may be, yep, it may be just that. Look at that. Sun and 5 of Cups. Okay. Because with the sun and this 5 of Cups, this is, the moon is coming in to tell you about, the moon is coming in to show you something, okay? This sun card goes very well because that's that solar plexus energy we were waiting for. So now you're going to have this willpower, this desire to really move forward, more optimistic, because you're feeling some type of way at first. And then you have to put on your big girl underwear or your big boy underwear and realize, you know, the men had to grab their balls on some folks and realize that, you know what? All hope ain't lost. The sun card and the 5 of Cups, light is being shed on what it is that you went through. So a lot of people may be seeing, it may be a press release, okay? A lot of people are seeing like, wow, water signs really went through that. That's crazy. But they're seeing you like the sun. And once this is like, this is a road traveled, right? This is putting all the pieces together, right? Changing from this, seeing the change. This is a new beginning, right? Seeing the change that needs to transpire in order for you to move forward, knowing who was for you and who wasn't, why you hurt or why you went through what it is that you went through. It was part of your purpose, child. I don't know what to tell you. Now, if it kept happening in your life, it's not part of your purpose, okay? It's time to figure some things out. Okay, so let's get some of these over here before we shut that down. Okay. What would you do if your son was at home, crying all alone on the bedroom floor because he's hungry? And the only way to feed him is sleeping a man with a little bit of money because his dad is gone. Somewhere having lockdown, in and out of, I ain't got no drop now. Got some of that drop. You ain't got to drop your drawers if you got some drop. All right. Let me see here. What do you have here for these water signs? Thank you. Boom. Artistic expressions is a good time to draw. Some of you can use your menstruation undoings to paint. People do that. So it could be a good thing for you to do. But this is artistic expression. That's a lot of, you know, using that creative energy as well. But also being expressive. The way that you express yourself is may be changing, but you may need to get some things off your chest to pop your own cherry. Okay? Clear and shield your energy. Connect. El Moraya. Paul the Venetian. All right, clear and shield your energy at this time. These are crown activities here. Okay. Some of you have eyes, piercing eyes. Y'all see through folks' soul. Y'all see through the bullshit. Y'all just see through it. Okay. I don't feel as though you are very see-through, but I feel like what it is that you see. Look how his eyes look. It's that look like this one time at band camp, this stripper, right? He was, child, that's how he used to look. Be like, baby, calm down. Just very intense, okay? So, yeah. Still in Scorpio season, right? That makes sense because Scorpios usually have this intense gaze. A very sensual gaze, but they be having some intense gazes, okay? But when it comes to clearing and shielding your energy, you want to make sure that you beef up your practices, because when you pop your cherry and release this thing that is foreign to you, it's going to take, this is a new level for you. Thank you. It's like you're going to have your eye on the prize, okay? Leaving out the temple. Going to the church house to get married. Okay. What do you have here? What is this artistic expression for le beautiful water signs? Boom. The Hermit. When you were alone or when you were in Rome, okay? Instead of calling Tyrone on the phone, go ahead and do what it is. Let's get it on like Donkey Kong. Okay. From the book of the 80s. All right. This may be a Virgo or something. You have Virgo placements, but you're being very creative in what it is that you are building. Maybe you are being very expressive in changing up your cave. This may be a man cave. Maybe you're surprising somebody with a man cave. That would be cute. Thank you, ladies. Please and do. Okay. Instead of just spending all his money on everything, decorate his man cave. He don't need a lot of nurture. Get his ass a bougie chest to put all his little drinks in or something. Okay. Make him a little bar. Okay. You can make a bitch. They got the little fold outs at, what is it called? IKEA. Okay. Maybe on Amazon, child. I don't know. Let me see, honey. Colgate. All right. What is this? Clear and shield. We got 1 minute. Okay. Time's up. Clear and shield your energy. 7 of Cups, because you don't want to be played with. To keep yourself out of confusion and picking up other people's energy. Clear and shield your energy. Okay? Very important. All right. Let's read. Boom. This assists with inner nourishment, breath, serenity. All right. If the benefits are that it promotes abdominal breathing, provides relief for asthma, supports reproductive, eliminatory, and urinary systems, directs breath to sacrum, lower back, and what? Pelvis. All right. So you hold your hands like this. Allow your hands to rest in your lap, just below your navel. Relax the shoulders and lengthen the spine. All right. Water signs, if you made it this far, drop something about some spaceships in the comments. You're releasing all foreign things. Even when you see them, you can't tell nobody, so you gotta act like it didn't happen. Or come over here and tell us. We down for the conversation. All right. As well as certain Facebook groups and Reddit and Quora and all these places. Okay. Just gotta be careful. Okay. But take care of yourself. All right, we got one more, y'all. Well, Didi, you gonna get... Look, Didi, all I can tell you is the next person that say that they want to date you and want to take you serious, don't give them nothing. Hold them to their word. They need to at least sacrifice something for you. Prove why they want to mess with you, why they say they really do fucks with you. Make them prove it. Don't give them no coochie. Take yourself seriously. You know what I mean? Take yourself seriously, honey. Not saying Didi out here fucking. Y'all don't take that like that. But I'm just saying, I gotta let my young woes know, man. Don't give them nothing. Okay? I done gave enough for you. Okay. Thank you. I done did enough dirt for all of us. So not all of us, because I be damned, but some of y'all got me way beat. Calm down. Okay. It's a little confession session. It's a little confession session. Okay? Don't get all caught up in words and what a person got and all that. Whatever they got, that's what they got. That's theirs. Shit. The fuck? If a motherfucker really fuck with you, they gonna show you before they try to. And they don't even, just because you make them wait, right? Just because you make them wait don't mean that they gonna necessarily, after the fact, take you so serious. But if they really fucking with you like that and really want you to be a part of their life, then they will after the fact, okay? It depends on who you messing with, okay? Because it don't take long for folks to know that they really fucking with you like that. It don't take them long, okay? An indecisive motherfucker, a double-minded person, go ahead and cut them off anyway, because the author of confusion is not what we fucks with, okay? Whatever kind of book the author of confusion is writing, who finna read that and who finna be in a chapter or that? I did it for you in my life already. Don't do it no more, okay? It ain't hard for you. You need to have some discipline, okay? Have some other shit going on. And always make it where when you may have plans with somebody or have a date with somebody, you got something else that you need to tend to after that. And it's an emergency. And make sure that it's an actual emergency to keep your ass from making the wrong decision at the wrong time. Okay? Even if it is that husband. Now, I do know that part of your business. You done said it on here in front of everybody before anyway. Okay. All right. Finna get into this air sign. And why wasn't Dee Dee in the class this weekend? Speaking of sexual stuff, we had a good time. Not gonna hold you. All right, let me let it go. I'm gonna let it go, y'all, but we had a good time. I'm still riding the wave of how that play would play. Hey, Reminisce on the love we had. All right. Last but not least, on the MIC, earth signs get busy for the symphony. Whoosh, mother. Okay. Hold your question here. Like it, okay? Hold your question there. Make sure that y'all like the video, please. Hold your question there. I look a little sleepy over there. I promise I'm not sleepy. And I promise I've been taking care of myself, okay? I look a little sleepy. It's probably a little light or something. That is so funny. I can't put a filter on there no more. All the more reason to show up in the flesh. Show up the way that you are. All the more reason to show up the way that you are. All right, let's get into these earth signs for real. It's 6:52. All right, what information do you have for these beautiful air signs here in attendance, air sign placements, people that are dealing with air signs, or just overall that element, please, honey? Boom, inner guidance. You don't need to ask no questions. You already got the answer to the questions. If you need some type of validation, ask for validation. Are you sure that's what you are telling me? If that is what you are telling me, show me like this, or show me in some type of way that will be, I will be consciously aware that that is what you are showing me. However you talk to your people, okay? Keeping it to yourself. 24. 2 moving into a 4, making a 6. Balance and harmony in this bitch. This may have to do with you doing some type of release when it comes to the heart chakra. Okay? Drink green, eat green. I didn't tell everybody else, did I? Eat green, drink green, listen to green, speak about the green. Some of y'all finna get off the green. Okay? Because the green ain't what it used to be. Trying to figure it out. All right, let me look at the card before I start clarifying. Oh, air signs going to be doing a lot of smiling, okay? Some of y'all may gain a little weight, but I think that this is some good weight. But it's going to be some weight in the face, okay? I want mine's back a little bit, not much. But it's a little weight in the face. Flower, rosy cheeks, okay? What the hell? It's 3 people that you love that may have crossed. My goodness, my goodness. Look at these 3 people floating right here. Somebody that you really love is keeping everybody together. I'm wishing on the star to follow where you are. It's so beautiful. All right, let me look at it again. Hold on. All right. Okay, somebody did get this because now I'm remembering the 2 birds in the 2 directions. And I actually saw that after I did that read. This may have been 2-3 reads ago on the channel about the 2 birds going in different directions. That's going to say something. I saw that. I'm like, wait a minute, didn't I do that in the reading? Okay. All right. This inner guidance has to do with the connection here that you are making. Like you're putting something together when it comes to how you feel about men and women. All right, air sign, something about how you feel about men and women and what the connecting factor is. Maybe this is something innovative that you are coming up with, the way that you are seeing things, the way that you just feel about it, possibly. A wisdom tooth is right here, or some type of tooth. I'm seeing teeth. Okay, something about pollen. Okay, but there is something coming to a head. Okay, so there's some type of energy that you are releasing, and it's coming to a head, but it has to do with the way that you feel, the compassion that you have, right? This goes along the lines of your inner guidance may tell you about an apology that you need to accept or render. Let me get these up here. Okay. Somebody Christmas tree looking like Charlie Brown Christmas tree. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I done had a couple of those. It don't mean that the tree cheap. It just mean that, you know, you in that level of the game. Because it's like a real tree. It's a real tree, but it's like a Charlie Brown tree. Okay, it don't have to be all full like that. Y'all take the necessary precautions if y'all gonna be using them live trees, okay? Stop acting like you don't know the vibes. Okay? What is that? Hemorrhoids has to do with the root chakra, okay? Overdoing it, doing too much, okay? When the root chakra is not balanced, because something about the root chakra, maybe y'all may have a little hemorrhoids right there, all right? Let me see here. Setting a little baking soda in some warm water or something. I don't know what you done tried for them. If you got to get them, you know, surgically removed, I don't know what to tell you, okay? But, you know, they got certain home remedies for that. Maybe it's a tapeworm or something. I don't like seeing that. But you do need to go get that checked out. Maybe you eating a lot and, you know, the worm is getting a lot of information. Now I need to go check myself. Now I'm scared. I ain't gonna want to look in the toilet for about 4 days. Whew. I know y'all saw it on Monster in Me when that man had that big old tapeworm. And talking about they felt something and pulled it, and then it snapped. They let it go and it snapped back. But then they found out it was a few feet long. Calm down. Woo, child. What do you have here for these air signs? 8 of Cups. It's trying to let that hurt go and what? Okay, because I'm trying not to cuss too much. But it's trying to let that hurt go and let that know, okay? You are being guided to let something go. Walk away from something. It's like let the past be the past. Maybe it has to do with these 3 people up here or something like that. They are okay. They at peace. They, you know, may be standing behind you, hoping that you let this go, move forward. They are here in spirit, God, dog. So they look like this is spirit, right? Pay attention to what we trying to tell you. Oh, no, I'm not ready to let go. You need to get your ass up. Stressing me out. Clarity, communication, download, right? Something that you are going to be doing that's going to be fruitful. Go ahead and make this decision. There may be some type of information coming through about something lightning. It's like lightning is striking. Ooh, the Tower, then the World. Ace of Swords, the Tower, and the World, Craig. This is rapid. Something is happening. As soon as you decide to walk away from something, you get the information that you need to know that you know, this is groundbreaking. This is like, somebody may get mad at you for walking away. You know, you have to figure it out. Okay? Somebody may be getting mad at you and want you to stay in the same place and do the same things and be in the same space. So maybe you ain't playing the fool for nobody no more. I wouldn't recommend. Because would you want to play a fool for yourself? Think about that. Sometimes you got to look at it like that. Would I be a fool for myself when it comes to this situation? Well, somebody, you know, somebody just really playing in your face. I don't know what this is. Getting out of your emotions and putting your logic, look, raising up out of something that's being handed to you because you got out of your feelings, bitch. You're going to have to get out your feelings first. Once you come out of your feelings, you're going to have the clarity. This somebody seeing. Now, whoever's on here, if you're dealing with an air sign, just know that we already don't like being in our feelings, but now you're going to see how this really goes. And somebody's going to want to argue with you. I'm telling you right now. All right, they can't believe that you're doing this. They're gonna try to hold on, but ain't nothing to hold on to. You go ahead and speak your piece and allow this to be what it is. Stand here, standing on your 10, okay, and allowing that shit to go on ahead and, you know, do what it has to do. It's over. It's done. It's a wrap. It's the new beginning. But overall, whatever it is that you are walking away from, you're gonna dry your tears and see why you are walking away. This is strong clarity coming through. This is information coming through where, you know, you might go ahead and get rid of a lot of shit, a lot of people. This is just a tower coming down, right? It's a clearing of sorts, okay? It's called universal order. The laws of balance, the law of karma, whatever you want to call it, it had to happen. And the only way that, in order to keep yourself from prolonging this, right, you move out of this cycle. 8 is a strong number. You are about to master something new. You are on the verge of walking towards something new. And make sure that you listen to your people. They over there whispering at you. I don't like my people be acting like I don't be hearing them. You acting like you ain't messing with us right now. What I done did now. Okay. All right. Let me see here. What do you have here for these water signs, please? A haunted house. Somebody being thrown out of a house or being thrown out of something about a haunted house. Somebody losing their cool. They lose their hat. That may be a sign. Holding on too firmly to a fire sign. The Magician comes after the World card. I'm trying to figure it out. I got major things happening. And that's what it is. Like, we waiting for you to come on. We waiting for you to stand on your 10. We waiting for you to just let this stuff go so that we can help you move forward. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. You don't want to know. And then you decide. Dry your eyes. Don't cry. Dry your eyes. Here comes your mama with them 2 silly guys. Boom. Clarity. The Magician is here being very resourceful, right? This is very grounded energy. This is having everything that you need. Because that's beautiful for the Tower, the World, then the Magician. I'm trying to figure it out. This is like relocating to a space where all you got is what you got in your bag. And it's like, boom. I got everything that I need in my bag. My bag. Okay? And it's like, yeah. Figured it out. Somebody got a little cat. Kitchen. All right. Hold your horses. All right. This is bringing it together. The Chariot and the 4 of Pentacles. Getting it together and keeping it together. Okay. This is, you know, keeping your cards close to your chest, but also constraints, financial constraints or restraints when it comes to your giving. You may meet a lot of people on your journey that are going to be asking you for some things here. Just know that. He got the root chakra pants on. So you in alignment with what it is that you need to do. You're stable, you're secure, you are holding it together. You're holding yourself as well as whoever it is that is around you. You're holding it together. Okay? Ain't no sense in having this spink go me. Okay? Ain't no sense in having this spink go me. Because you do got some folks that will fight for you. It's just, you know, you got to utilize that properly. A blending of the solar plexus and the root chakra. A blending of the solar and the root chakra. It's a blending. The road has been paved. Look at that. Boom. Now you know what you want. You done left this. Look, you went from one way of looking at these cups to the other ones. Okay? Now you sitting up on your chariot and driven. You know that you want what you want, but you got to go for it. And that's what this chariot has to do with it. Okay? You know what you want, you got to go for it. All right? Aquarius came through. So we got Cancer, Aquarius, Aries, Pisces, Gemini. Cardinal signs with that world card. I think cardinal signs are in the world card. Can't remember because the world be moving, okay? Maybe it's mutable. I doubt it. Okay, but expect to receive a lot of things that you have manifested. Expect to receive a lot of conversation. Okay, all right. I swear, these people have. I don't know if Jack and the Beanstalk live upstairs. I'm really thinking Jack and the goddamn Beanstalk live up there. Or maybe that's where he get outfitted. What's that other big old giant name? Paul Bunyan. I think Paul Bunyan live upstairs. Gotta be Paul Bunyan. I don't see it no other way. It's goddamn Paul Bunyan. Goddamn. My son told me, you know, sometimes people don't know that they be walking that hard. Bitch, I'm trying to figure it out. You need to be walking like Fred Flintstone when his ass finna roll a bowling pin down the alley. All right, what is this inner guidance for these air signs, honey? Because I almost called y'all water signs for some reason. Maybe it's because some of y'all getting out y'all feelings about this shit. Ain't nothing in there anyway, shit. All right, because I do teach about emotional healing and whatnot. I do have some nice blue calcite crystals. Okay, finally on the website. I meant to do it months ago, right? Okay, let me see. What is this air sign talking about? What they got going on, child? How many minutes I got? 5, you said. 5 cups and the high priestess. Secrets are being revealed about how you really feel, about your love, about your life, about what it is that you want and why you had to fight. The 5 of Cups has a lot to do with, you know, holding on to that love exists with this deck right here. Make sure that you are balancing out the love within and without, right? Something is coming to the forefront of your awareness here about why you have, you know, wasted time or energy on certain things, certain people, places, and situations, okay? Stop using up that beautiful love energy or that emotional energy on the wrong shit. I'm sick of it. You got a little time to you know, mess around a little bit. Not a lot. Stop pissing me off. Okay? Because if you get trapped in a low vibration, y'all gonna get a lot of visits when y'all do sit down with this. This kind of like the 4 of Swords looking at the 5 of Cups. No, your feelings are you in your feelings about what it is that you are seeing, right? And so it's like a lot is going to be revealed. It's like crying and praying. When you cry and pray, that's why people got to be careful out here. If you dealing with somebody that is that prays a lot, you got to be careful out here. I'm just trying to figure it out. Yeah, maybe this is the fast. Maybe some of y'all fasting with me. Look like that person is fasting and trying to get answers about something. Let me see. I could be lying. But it's some type of clarity that's coming through when you least expect it, when you surrender. All right? Maybe some of y'all are married and having to surrender your husband, surrender your wife. Sometimes you have to do that because it be temporary insanity sometimes, especially if they're going through a midlife crisis between the age of 30 and 50. Because now the ages are lower because people be doing certain types of things before the age of 30 that throws off their growth, throws off their hormonal, their hormones. Hormones. Okay. This is a lot of solar plexus energy as well. Your willpower has a lot to do with your emotions. So you need to figure it out. A lot of y'all may be in a space where you are putting you're messing up your solar plexus, your will to live, your determination, your solar fire. You're messing it up because you're not utilizing the energy when you should and how you could, okay? That's what I'm saying. You sitting between the North Pole and the South Pole trying to figure out what the truth, where the truth and what does it hold? What does the future hold? The future holds these nuts. Trying to figure it out. Let me see what's going on. What do you have here for the air signs? I'm gonna go. What do you have here for the air signs, please and thank you, honey? Follow your heart. Okay, but use your mind, okay, from the start. Follow your heart, St. Francis, okay? Stay focused. Cthulhu. All right, that's that solar plexus energy coming up and through there. All right, health and healing. You taking responsibility for where it is that you are going, how you are going, and how you going to get there. That's the best way to go. Because, again, it goes back to the following your own inner guidance. I'm just trying to figure it out, okay? And that's what we all about over here, isn't it? Okay? Inner guidance, intuition, using your discernment, honing your discernment, learning how to utilize it in a way to let everybody know that you ain't came to play. Okay. You're in alignment with your assignment, in tune with your star plate. I'm trying to figure it out. This health and healing comes in and it offers you a magical new beginning when it comes to how you process information. I really like it. And I ain't talked about your dad all night, but I'm just trying to figure out. I'm liking it like I like him, honey. All right. If you made it this far as an air sign, please drop any type of plant because y'all gonna have to be on y'all little diet. Maybe y'all gonna come over here and fast with me. Come on and bounce with me. I really like it. Okay. All right, y'all. I couldn't join in the conversation with y'all. Maybe we'll have us a nice little Saturday Night Live again for the one time eventually. All right. Okay, so I love y'all and I appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming up and through here. Oh, there go the House of Oshun TV. Follow my other channel, my backup channel, which is House of Oshun TV. The Academy has a channel too, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it. All right, y'all. I'm finna go. Thank you again to the moderators. Thank you for everyone who stayed with us throughout this beautiful spiritual conversation. It was a spiritual chit chat, okay? I pray that you got the information that you need, okay, before you proceed. Hello, okay? Follow your own intuition. Use your own creativity. Use your own energy. Balance out your mind, body, and spirit, but overall, balance out those emotions because that's what get a motherfucker caught up, okay? Figure it out because I'm trying to figure it out. All right? Bye.